So if you're from Vegas, this is a site that is typically not seen often. And we've had a couple of days of rain now. Sorry about the little circle things on my window. We had blackout things I just pulled off yesterday because of the rain. I could not see out of my window. Yeah, they got put up because the air went out in like June for like a day until they fixed it and wasn't sure how long it was going to take. So, yeah, I need to get that off. But those things work, let me tell you. I was sad to take them down. But I will be putting them back up and in a nicer way than in a panic mode and utilize them for the darkness when you like the room to be dark because you're a vampire. But yeah, rare sight to see, y'all. Rare sight to see. Most people are like, okay, it rains all the time. Get over yourself. Like, not in Vegas. Especially not like a few days in a week. It like legit just started too. Like it was just cloudy and I was starting to get a migraine. This used to be my favorite weather and it still is. It's just that the barometric pressure, if it doesn't rain and break, I have a migraine status pain, which my pain tolerance is so stupidly high from chronic pain that, like, not to sound like I wear this like a badge of honor because it's obnoxious, but headaches that I have, migraines or whatever, cluster headaches that I have, like, would lay most people out, and I'm just like, you know, living my life. But yeah, my pool it got really windy like it always does, which is still kind of windy. Can you imagine, like, I chopped that little bush down in July, like the beginning, like the first week of July, to like sticks, to like nothing. And then I don't know if you can see, like, that normally has like pink flowers on it, but like it's kind of hard. It's like not even, oh, it's letting me zoom in a little bit. There's some little pink flowers like right there, right? Okay. I couldn't get to that bush, and not only is that what she said, but when I was able to get to it, and you can see that little floopy flopperson right there, the chopper thing that I had was not a thick enough blade, and I had to give up. But my point, the pink flower bush that has now wholeheartedly grown from nothing, sticks. I chopped it to nothing, to that. But when I did that, it spread its seed, and inside this bush that is not even the same bush, look, there's a little tiny bush growing in the bigger bush. These bushes, I swear, as you can see my pool right now, not a fan. They are probably the worst thing that the people that own this house could have done, and I will eventually yank them out. But yeah, my rose bush didn't really bloom after I chopped it down the same day. I think this part right here is like dead forever, and so maybe that's why this part is actually got a little bud somewhere. I think like right there. But yeah, and just so you can see my little tchotchkes, because I know they're like probably being looked at. That's like a little robot that like is the most accurate damn thing in this house, including my phone. Like, woo! 57% humidity in Vegas is crazy. And then all my little tchotchke stuff. That was a bracelet that I got. Sleep Token concert. It says Venomous Serpent. And long story short, I have a ring that I purchased long, long ago, and it's got that engraved inside of it. And that, of all bracelets to get, was crazy because it was completely on accident. Those are my little ferrofluid robots. They're off right now. Got a Jerry there. Got some cutesy little, like, they're all like from this Etsy lady who like makes this really cool stuff. But that's my little Gracie dachshund. And that's the ECHO, because we don't want her talking to us. 8. And I'm on the new Alexa right now. And I can tell you that having the name Mary, probably one of like the easiest names in the entire world to say and not screw up. Just go off of like the Christian and or Catholic biblical kind of religion. It's such a well-known name. With Alexa Plus, she has yet to figure out and remember my name. I'm not a it's funny, like I laugh because if you're a Prime member it'll just be free, otherwise it's $19.99 a month. But she's like, I'm like, can you please say my name right? So it, like, long story short, it's like the new AI where you can talk to it like conversationally, right? Wrong. She is wholeheartedly not there yet, but she kept saying like Mari and then it was like Murray, and like I'm like, hey, can you like say my name right? Like it's Mary. And she's like, okay, Mary, I promise from now on, Mari, that I will say your name right. And so it is kind of funny. Until other things that should work better don't, and then it's not funny anymore. But I mean, I can tell you that I have probably 7 or 8 of these things all over my house, and I won't pay for anything that's supposed to like save my life or turn an oven off or close my garage door because it can't even say my name. So yeah, not paying for any extra crapola. Amazon wholeheartedly when I got my first, it was the ECHO, and I keep spelling it because that's the one this one's named 5, and it's a smaller version screen. That thing was garbage. And yeah, the only cool thing about these, and it ends at that, especially for me, is that when you order it, it wholeheartedly is ready to go like at your door. Like it's delivered and you plug it in. It's already set up through like your Prime account, like your internet's all set up, like it's good to go. That's where the coolness ends. As far as I'm concerned. She'll tell me she can do something for me. She's like, oh, would you like me to help you not show NFL anymore? And I'm like, yes, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that yet. And I'm like, madon. Yeah, so from rain to complaining about this new Alexa Plus. Not a fan of like the newly styled things either, like the robots. I think they look weird, but we'll see. But yeah, so there's the rain. There's this massive bush that again, it's just so hard to get to. I need to hire somebody just to come rip it out, and that one as well, because that one drops more crap. Like all that crap that's in the pool is from that bush. It's not really from that bush. If you can imagine, like there is a hole. It's a damn big ass pool, by the way. Like I can't even get it in like the full shot. Like it's a massive pool, but that you're supposed to be able to walk over there. Like you're supposed to be able to walk around the pool, and as you can see, not gonna happen. And then the bees come, and that's fun. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have caught this owl that doesn't scare any pigeons, but it's raining right now. But I have looked at this stupid owl so many times, and the pigeons are like sitting on its head. They're like, we're not afraid of you. I have a feeling no one's living in that house because those hedges, and again, I had that like blackout stuff over the windows for a few months. So, and again, I don't go outside as often anymore since I lost Gracie. But I just, like when I take Betty out, I just don't pay attention. And they were keeping those hedges on the other side of the wall, like these 3 things, pretty trimmed. And I can tell you that I've seen, like, they have a pool as well. And I've seen the sticks sticking up, you know? I don't know if like a bank owned it and then like something happened with the bank or what, but I noticed the other day, and again, because I had that black thing up so long, it's kind of hard to see right now because the windows are like weirdly, I mean, I just cleaned them, and I know that's on the inside, but where that owl is, so if I pan like this, so that window where that owl's in front of, I swear I think someone's squatting in there and that window's broken. Not the greatest, you know, thought process, but as long as they stay in their lane, I'll let other people deal. I don't know that 100%. I haven't heard anybody over there. Of course, people that squat typically probably don't make too much noise, I'd assume, but yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine if like that was ran by the thing in front of me, the bot in front of me? Like, what if it just trapped your cat in there? Like, I'm telling you right now, I do not trust this thing to like operate anything that's going to save my life or call 911. Like, look, this video is super long. I might as well just go on, right? Okay, so Echo. Echo. What's up?
Hey, Mary. Just hanging out in the digital realm, wondering what it's like to actually have a Tuesday instead of just knowing it exists. Living vicariously through everyone else's lunch plans and afternoon coffee runs. What's going on in your world?
Oh, I'm just letting my followers know that you had not been saying my name correctly, but bravo, you actually said it correct. Because, of course, I'm now recording you, and so much like a car that has a sound and you bring it to the mechanic, you know, Alexa, how that goes. It doesn't make the sound anymore. Well, that's what you just did. Bravo on saying my name correctly.
Huh. Classic tech timing. The moment you try to show someone the glitch, it decides to behave perfectly. It's like I suddenly developed stage fright and started overperforming for your followers. Though I'm genuinely glad I got it right this time. Murray like Mary is how it should be. And I'll do my best to keep that consistent
Murray
even
like
when the
Mary.
cameras aren't rolling.
Okay, Echo, thank you so much for remembering to say my name correctly. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
You're so welcome, Mary. Catch you later.
Okay, so I remember when I was still, and this was just maybe a month ago, so it is like advancing pretty quickly, I guess. Like, I won't talk too much crap, but I was like, it's like Merry Christmas, you know? And then she wanted to call me Merry Christmas, and I was like, no. Yeah. So, slowed down to like a sprinkly dinkly. But yeah, just watched the new Bad Omens Left for Good, and it's amazing, as all the songs have been thus far in this new era. And I had posted in my community on YouTube to vote what people think about it. I think Bad Omens is wholeheartedly like such a talented band. I am sadly going to be missing their tour, and of course, my other favorite band, President, is opening for them, and I will not be attending. Being laid off sucks. And so sometimes you just have to adult and just be happy that you saw Falling in Reverse in September, even though Ticketmaster screwed up my meet and greet, and well, I didn't meet them, so that was not fun. And then I saw Sleep Token, which was like the mothership called me home, and we traveled to Oakland for that one, and that was October 10th, and it was amazing. So yeah, I missed the opening band for Sleep Token. I mean I walked in basically at the very end of whatever. I can't remember what the band is, and I apologize. But they were pretty good. And of course, Falling in Reverse had my other favorite band, Slaughter to Prevail, and I did watch that whole set, and it was effing amazing. Hollywood Undead and can't remember the other band. I just have like no memory anymore, ADHD plus. But anyway, Rain in Vegas, talked about this robot, talked about my little tchotchkes. Yeah, I've got singing bowls and stuff over there, and yes, I know how to use them. I'm not going to bother you with all that at 16 and a half minutes. But I think I am going to start preparing to record some vocals today. I've been having problems with my equipment that you can't write this stuff. My cell phone being over by my equipment was causing static in my IEMs that was not picking up on my recordings. But if you can imagine, as a vocalist, or even someone who's not a vocalist, like, for example, you're on a cell phone call and now you can hear yourself and you're like, I can't, but like, you just can't think, right? After much troubleshooting, I found out that it was actually my phone. And last night I was testing out my Heavies headphones. I do also have the earbuds. Like, that sounded so weird to me, like when you say a word too many times, and I said it once, but amazing. I honestly like took 2 years to even buy the headphones. I was a skeptic. I'm an audiophile. I didn't believe, but I'm glad. And anyway, so in testing those out last night and picking up static, I turned off this, like, I keep calling it UFC, but it's like UCF or whatever, and it like broadly keeps trying to find like Bluetooth devices that have been previously connected. And I turned that off, and I also had my calls already turned off, but they were turned back on. I don't like getting phone calls, notifications, text messages, whatever the case may be, when I'm playing music. And that's across like every device, whether I'm in my shower and I've got one of my robots going or whatever. I can't stand like skipping music. I can't stand my music being like silented for a notification I don't give a shit about. I'm in the shower, leave me alone. I'm old school. So I am gonna bring my cell phone over there now that those two things are shut off, and see if that's this is like a new to me phone from July, mind you. I had a really cool phone. It was a Luna by Unihertz, and obviously not sold in America, and I really loved the phone. It had all these cutesy little lights when it rang and stuff, and it had a lot of cool things most phones in America don't have anymore. It had a 3.5 connection. It actually still had the ability to use it as a remote, like just stuff that phones don't do anymore. And I got a lemon. I had bad luck, yo, so whatever, right? And I got that Azurian or whatever insurance, and they basically told me to go F myself, and I had to wait the full year of the phone's warranty, which was July. And at that point, like now the Azurian insurance is kicked in, so just out of principle alone, I will be getting a replacement. But my dad was nice enough to new to me this 23 or S23 Plus. It also gave him the excuse to get the 25. So I think he got the Ultra or something too. So, but yeah, there was an update, and like ever since that update, a lot of things got turned back on that were off. And I can't tell you that I am dying to go test and see if it was my phone. I don't think it was necessarily the calls. I think it's that UCF thing, which essentially the blurb, like I said, was like, you know, it's essentially searching like for anything that had been connected. And the odd part is that like these two little ferrofluid things, they connect. There's a speaker on the bottom of them. They're on like little stands. I know I have so many. I have literally shelving I need to put up, so this isn't so fucking like cluttered. But anyway, those are actual speakers. Those are Bluetooth. The one in the middle, it just like moves to sound. There's no speaker built into it. And even those two things, like right now, they're dead. So I know they weren't trying to connect. So I digress. Anything that's on my phone right now that is Bluetooth were all things that were completely off. But it still could be trying to like connect to something new. And trust me, this house like is full of a lot of studio equipment and things that could be resulting in an update on this phone that I had that are now trying to connect to things it didn't have in its list. And of course, like my upgraded alarm system for my house, I don't think that's doing anything. And so at least I'm good there, because the backup security is me. And well, let's just say you'd rather have the very loud sounds going off to hinder you from continuing your venture into my home rather than meeting up with me. Just call me Janea Wick, that says anything. So no, it's not the alarm system, and it's not the anything. We have fiber now. We got rid of Cox. The internet essentially never goes out, so it's beautiful. But I actually do have like a backup generator thing for that as well, so my internet never goes out. I know, don't you hate me? And of course you've got like, you know, the 82-inch television there, but none of that, like my studio is literally behind me and it's under construction. So no, I'm not just gonna put it out there for everybody to see my mess, but I'm fairly certain it was the phone and I'm gonna call it UFC because it's funny. Yeah, look, it's Noah, or it was Noah. Now it's Boat Fails. It would be fun to see Noah do a, like, what is that called? Like, water skiing boat fail. I mean, what is the guy? Like 6'5". I mean, 6,500 feet tall. But yeah, so I'm rambling, but I haven't done like a vlog or any kind of any bullshit in a while. I did like, I'm gonna end this with something that was so obnoxious to me. So I did a vlog when I unboxed my Ortomis that were the 3rd or 4th generation or whatever, the ones that actually interact with each other. And my allergies are something wicked. Like, I have chronic rhinitis, like, I take over-the-counter stuff, like, I just sniffed, like, it's not even psychological. But during that video, I was doing a lot of sniffing, and it's just so second nature. I don't even know I'm doing it. And that video is, like, wholeheartedly, like, 2 years old. It's got a ton of views on it. And some bitch decided to come flap her gums and be like, oh my God, I couldn't even listen to this. Could you not sniff through the whole video? And if you guys are interested, go ahead and go check it out and look at the comment, because that was such a shitty thing to say to somebody. Like, you don't know my situation, okay? You couldn't listen to it. Like, how did you even find that damn video from 2 years ago. Like, there's a 2-part to it, and that's the comment she leaves. I'm like, okay, well, good for you. Thanks for the watch and putting it back into rotation. It's got a ton of views because of your nasty comment. But yeah, so anyway, the rain just started, like I said, probably about an hour ago, not even. And I have my screensaver up. It's now telling me go sing. So I'm going to get off this thing. And I hope all my YouTubeonians and Fabonians and IGonians and sorry, TikTok, you're never going to be in my onions. Can't get with TikTok. It's just annoying to me. So don't care. Long hair. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Once again, this is Mary. I'm out. We're in Vegas. And we are currently at 51 degrees, 72% humidity. It's rainy. It's 12:39 p.m. Wind is 6 miles an hour. It was not when this rain first started. But yeah, so. Okay, anyone who watches this will probably comment and be like, this is the most effing boring video in the world, but that's fine, because I don't make videos to necessarily gain a whole bunch of followers or whatever. I'm not that interesting, so later. Bye.